Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we're looking at the SDCC exclusive Marvel Legends Thunderbolts 5-pack SATANA figure. If you watch the Moonstone figure, you know that I'm already a fan of this female mold, this new mold they gave us. I do like it a lot. So this figure, I'm already going to say off the bat, it's a step ahead of the male figures, but it's not perfect. There are definitely some problems with this one, mostly in terms of paint. She's half glossy, half not. It depends where you look. Her torso is really glossy with the black. Then the skin is kind of flat, which is okay. And I know they probably went for the glossy look to look kind of like leather or something, but it's just not. Like the arms and the molded parts aren't nearly as glossy as this glossy torso. So it's kind of a problem. But the rest of the paint's pretty decent. If you look at her Thunderbolts logo, that looks pretty good. The face looks really good. It's a nice sculpt and really nice paint work, shading in the hair, all that good stuff. Cape paint could be a little bit better. It's just kind of hit or miss on some of the figures. They look better, some don't. Sculpt work on the cape is good. Lots of wrinkles, lots of texture. It looks really nice. And then the sculpt work on the body, like I said, for Moonstone, it's a really nice body mold. So I'm happy about that. And she has hands that Moonstone doesn't have. Another hint, I think, that we're going to see more of this body mold. They look a little big on her, but it's not too bad. And they're sculpted well. They just look like they might be a little bit too big. Still pretty decent though. My biggest complaint about this figure, which is really my only main serious complaint, is the way they did the cape and the hair. The head always looks up. You can't get the head to look down. It just pops back up. It'll pop up on its own eventually, just because the hair is not that soft and neither is the cape. You can take the cape off though, just pop the head off, and then she doesn't have a cape. And all the hair is in front and she has no problem looking straight forward, but the cape does push on the bottom of the hair and you end up getting her head to do that a little bit. So they didn't really have a choice as far as bringing the hair forward since she has the cape with the collar, but they could have given her a little bit more room in between so that it didn't force against itself. But still, it's a pretty cool figure. Articulation wise, you already saw the head. It's just a standard ball peg, ball hinge shoulders with a bicep swivel. Single jointed elbow. It does have a swivel there as well, like the Shield Agent female. Kind of useless though, since this one actually does have the bicep swivel, which is awesome. She has the pivot in the wrist, the swivel in the wrist and the pivot in the wrist. The new diaphragm joint, which gives her pretty good range of motion. The paint, of course, is an issue since you can't really do much about that. But I do like the range of motion in the new diaphragm joint. No waist twist. That would have been nice, but it's not necessary because this is a pretty good diaphragm joint. The new style hips, straightforward, no problem. Going to the side, a little bit of a problem. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and then the new style ankle pivot, which is alright, except it's really tough to bring the foot forward at all. That's definitely a problem. They need to fix that. It's mostly because of how they make it with that extra lump of plastic above the disc. It gets in the way. But what are you going to do? It does have an ankle swivel, or an ankle rocker, I'm sorry. It's definitely a decent figure. Like I said in the Moonstone review, the females turned out way better than the males for me in this 5-pack. So I'm going to say I do recommend it. All in all, the 5-pack I think is probably worth getting. Just don't expect to be blown away because even for Comic-Con exclusive figures, they're kind of underwhelming. The females look pretty good. The males look alright. It's just, it's nothing really too special. So I'm not blinded by Comic-Con exclusivity. I think they're just pretty mediocre figures. Though I do like some things about all of them, and a lot of things about the female figures are just not that great. There it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.